Hello, welcome to the Robotics for Kids tutorial. My name is Emerike Adaeze. I'm a STEM education facilitator and I'll be your guide through this video.
Hello guys, how are you doing today? Hope your stay at home has been good and you're enjoying yourself. Today we'll be conducting an experiment. Remember the last video where we did an acid test experiment. We experimented with Coke, fizzy juice, that was Sprite actually. Today we'll be working with a base, baking soda, it's also called sodium bicarbonate. This is of course a bottle of Coca-Cola. It's an acid, as the experiment in the acidity test showed, and salt. We'll be pouring these two substances into the bottle of Coke to find out what reaction it will be giving us, and later in the video I will explain what the reaction is about. So if you want to conduct this experiment, you have to do it outdoor, because of the explosion and the mess it will cause. So we'll open these bottles, take out a little quantity of the Coke just to reduce the reaction, and then we're going to be cutting open these two substances, cooking salt or table salt and sodium bicarbonate, and we're going to be pouring it each into this bottle. So check out, see. So now I'm going to take out a little quantity each out of the bottle. So here's my friend Teka. She'll be pouring the baking soda, that's the sodium bicarbonate, into this bottle, and I'll be pouring the cooking salt into this bottle. Remember that there is going to be an explosion, so if you're conducting your experiment, once you pour this into the bottle, just leave the environment a little to avoid the whole thing splashing on you. So on the count of 3, we're going to pour this in as much as we can, and then we'll leave to see what the reaction will be. 1, 2, 3. You can actually use your fingers. Whoa. So guys, that's the end of it. You see the kind of mess we made here. Be careful while conducting yours and avoid the splash.
Here's the explanation, guys. When Coke is being produced, a lot of carbon dioxide gas is pumped into its bottles. This gas is the reason behind the fizziness you see in the drink and the sensation you get in your tongue when you actually take the drink. Some of this gas trapped inside this bottle actually dissolve into the drink, while the rest of them are constantly looking for a way to escape. That is why the gas cling almost onto anything that finds its way into the bottle, forming air bubbles around it. So when you pour baking soda or salt into the Coke bottle, these carbon dioxide bubbles cling onto the surface of the tiny salt crystals. As more gas gather around the crystals, the gas becomes more buoyant. That is actually the salt taking the place of the gas in the drink. When the gas is totally liberated, it rushes out of the bottle, forcing all the drink in its way to rise as well. This forms a giant geyser that shoots out of the bottle. Now, nucleation is the process through which matter starts to change from one state to another. In our experiment, it is the quick formation of gas bubbles around the salt crystals. When you pour salt or baking soda into the Coke bottle, this salt is actually going to dissolve and mix with the drink. It's changing its state. And in that process, it liberates the carbon dioxide gas that has been looking for a way to leave. So when these bubbles cling on the crystals, they are being depleted and the salt is being dissolved to mix with the drink. That is what causes the reaction. Try out this experiment at home, guys, and let's see your results. Stay tuned.